Elon Musk's efficiency revolution, the Department of Government Efficiency. Welcome back, folks, to the Trail Explorer. I'm your host, Alan, and today we're hitting a trail that's been shaking up Washington like never before. We've talked about Elon Musk's cars, rockets, and wild ideas, but now he's taken on something even bigger, the bloated, wasteful mess we call the federal government. I'm talking about the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE for short. A project that's got conservatives like us cheering and the swamp rats running scared. Launched in January 2025 under President Trump's second term, DOGE is Elon's chance to slash red tape, cut spending, and prove that private sector smarts can fix what government incompetence broke. So let's dig into how Musk is making DOGE a success, what it's already done, and why it's a win for every taxpayer out there. Let's get moving. First, let's rewind to how this all started. Back in 2024, Trump campaigned hard on draining the swamp again. He promised to cut $2 trillion from the federal budget, and folks, that's not pocket change. But he knew he couldn't trust the usual DC insiders to do it. They're the ones who built the mess. Enter Elon Musk. On January 20th, 2025, Trump signed an executive order creating DOGE. And guess who he tapped to lead it? The guy who turned Tesla into a $1 trillion empire and landed rockets on barges. Elon didn't waste time. He rolled up his sleeves, brought in a team of no-nonsense outsiders, think engineers, not lobbyists, and got to work. The mission? Streamline government, kill waste, and put taxpayers first. Sounds like a conservative's dream, right? Now, Elon's no stranger to big bets, but DOGE is next level. He's said publicly, government's too big, too slow, and too dumb with all your money. And he's right. Trillions get funneled into programs that don't work, agencies that overlap, and cushy jobs for bureaucrats who couldn't cut it in the real world. DOGE's job is to take a chainsaw to that nonsense. By March 30th, just over 2 months in, they'd already saved $140 billion. Yeah, billion with a B. How? By axing 9,289 grants worth $32 billion, think handouts to pet projects, and they canceled 679 leases on underused federal buildings, saving another $400 million. That's money back in your pocket, not some pencil pusher's coffee fund. Let's talk specifics, because this isn't just talk, it's action. Take the Social Security Administration. Elon called it a Ponzi scheme, harsh, but he's got a point. It's drowning in overhead and outdated tech from the 1960s. DOGE didn't mess around. They cut 7,000 jobs, shut down redundant offices, and started rewriting the SSA's ancient code into something modern. Critics screamed, "You're gutting it." But here's the truth. They updated 10 million records, saving millions in processing costs. That's efficiency, not destruction. Same deal at USAID. DOGE slashed staff and contracts, refocusing aid on what actually helps, not feel-good fluff. The Peace Corps? They're under review now, with DOGE staff digging into their systems as we speak. No sacred cows here, just results. Then there's the big fish, the Department of Homeland Security. Remember after 9/11 how this department had been formed? Guess what it's turned into? 23 agencies, 240,000 employees, and a budget north of $50 billion. DOGE is asking the hard questions. Do we need all of this? Can it be leaner, tougher, better? They're negotiating with DHS brass right now, and Secretary Kristi Noem's on board, promising to return to the core mission. That's music to conservatives' ears. Government that works, not government that grows. Now, Elon's not doing this alone. He's got Vivek Ramaswamy on the team. Well, sort of. Trump picked Vivek to co-lead DOGE, but the White House clarified he's not in charge. It's Elon's show, and that's fine by me. Musk's the guy who turned SpaceX into a NASA killer with half the budget. He's brought the same playbook to DOGE. Cut the fat, use tech smartly, and don't apologize. Look at the General Services Administration. DOGE saved $1 million by ditching old magnetic tapes for digital records. Small potatoes? Sure. But multiply that across hundreds of agencies and you're starting to talk real money. They also saved $4.5 million by optimizing leases. Less empty office space, more bang for your buck. With most of the government employees working from home, how many buildings have been sitting empty since COVID? For 4 or 5 years, but guess what? The rent keeps coming due. So that's what they're cutting out at DOGE. Here's where it gets fun. Elon's taking the fight to Congress. He's called out lawmakers who've turned $200,000 salaries into $20 million fortunes. Ever wonder how that happens? How'd they do that? He asked at a Wisconsin town hall. DOGE is digging into it. Transparency, folks. If they're dirty, we'll know. And hopefully they look at Nancy Pelosi first. She's probably done the most, and I hope she gets prosecuted for it. That's the kind of accountability us conservatives have been begging for. No more insider deals, no more backroom grift, just straight up government for the people. Of course, not everyone's happy. The left's howling protests in Pensacola drew 500 people yelling, "Hands off!" They say DOGE is wrecking Social Security, gutting aid, firing workers. The Guardian called it utter chaos. Jacobin claims it's a liquidation sale for privatization. And yeah, there's pushback. Unions are mad. Federal workers are nervous. And Democrats are clutching their pearls. But let's be real. The system was broken. Social Security's overhead was already down to 1% of benefits. That's good, but not good enough when it's still a mess. DOGE is not killing it, it's fixing it. And those fired USAID folks, some of them got rehired in smarter roles. This isn't sabotage, it's surgery. Conservatives see the bigger picture. A Fox News survey showed 6 in 10 Americans think government spending's wasteful and inefficient. DOGE proving them right and doing something about it. Elon's goal was $2 trillion in cuts. He's backed off to $1 trillion, but even that's massive. By April 7th, 2025, they're on track. $200 billion saved by some counts, with more to come. That's border security, veterans care, and tax relief, not more DEI nonsense or duplicate agencies. What's the secret sauce? Elon's running DOGE like a startup. Fast, lean, and unafraid to break stuff. He's not bogged down by committee or stakeholders' input. He's got a mandate from Trump and a deadline, 18 months to reshape the bureaucracy, and he's delivering. Look at the numbers. Thousands of jobs cut, sure, but millions in savings redirected to what matters. The GSA is selling off federal buildings to private buyers, then leasing them back cheaper. Smart, not reckless. Elon's even wearing a red MAGA hat to meetings. Say what you will, he's all in. Here's why this matters to us conservatives. DOGE is proof the free market beats government bloat every single time. Elon's not some bureaucrat, he's a doer. He's showing that private sector grit can tame the beast Washington's become, and he's doing it without apology. Trump said he wants Musk to stay as long as possible. Though rumors swirl, he might step back soon. Either way, DOGE's momentum is real. Americans grade it from A to F, but the results speak louder than opinions. So as we wrap up this episode of the Trail Explorer, let's salute Elon Musk and DOGE. It's not just about saving money, it's about saving the country from itself. Less waste, more freedom, and a government that works for us, not against us. That's the trail Elon's blazing, and I'm here for it. That's all for now, folks. Keep exploring, keep fighting the good fight, and I'll see you next time. This is Alan, signing off.